So here's the grade, okay, that we have in terms of assignments and quizzes. So let me show you. And we're gonna review this with you. But it basically it's here. Okay, so it's module B. In B1, you have 64% in assignments. B2, let's see, 100% in assignments. B3, 96, and B4, 100. Okay, so that's the average is 90. And then you have quizzes 98, 95, 97, 98, 97. And in the final one, you got 98, right? This is the one that you did first, right? The one that included everything. Am I correct? Oh, no, this is not the one. How much do you have in the last quiz? Do you remember? 96, right?
The one that I did on Sunday, I think.
No, it was not on Sunday. I think uh it was on Wednesday. It was on Wednesday. Okay, let's review here. I'm trying to understand this platform. Okay, so it's here. Yes, it's this one, 96%. Okay, so that's the final grade. 96.
Mhm.
So here, the average would be hold on. This is something. There's
Mhm.
only four numbers here. And this one as well. Okay, there you've got 94. Okay, I'm gonna set this here. Yeah, you agree with everything right here?
Did you know why do I have so low in assignments too?
What?
In assignments too, I have 64. Why was that?
64.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see.
No
Because I
to
think
read.
you didn't turn in some assignments. I guess so. They put it 0 automatically.
Ah, okay, okay.
1. Yes, that's the
Okay,
reason.
okay. Okay,
Because
okay.
it
Okay.
says okay, so that's the reason, the only reason. Okay, yes, you completed 22 out of 34.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
let's
okay.
continue. But anyways, it's a grade here, 94. It's more than what you need, basically. You need more
Mhm.
than 90. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna review the homework for the next module. It's a lot of homework, but let's review.
Teacher, before we start, I don't know if tomorrow the class could be at uh earlier, like at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., if it's possible.
Uh, tomorrow you have
Yes.
like you told me you have something else, right? I guess.
Yes, I have an exam at 2 p.m. Yes.
Mm, what we can do is in this case hold on please. Let me open this. Let me- Okay. What we can do is basically postpone the class. Basically, that would be an option in this case. That would mean that we would have classes on Thursday directly, and then of course at the end it will be postponed until the end with the same schedule, if that's okay with you.
I don't get it. That so the calendar
Will be moved.
will
Like,
move
let me
one
show
day.
you. Yes, it will be
Okay.
added one day at the end. That would mean that we
Okay.
will finish one day after.
After.
Yes,
Mhm.
but that in that way we could postpone this class. If you agree with that and you have the test, I guess that would be a good option. Or what do you think?
Mm, but it can be possible to reschedule just the day, or maybe, for example, on Sunday, make last 2 hours or something like that.
Yeah, but that's something like we could do it if it's just this time, we could do it if it's just this time, but I don't want this to like because we've had that in the past that a student postpones and then it postpones and it becomes it has no end basically. Okay, so that's the problem we have with this. That's why we set a schedule. But if it's gonna be like just this time and maybe one more time in the future, we could do it like that, no problem.
Um, well, well, in I said to you that in 2 weeks approximately, I will have kind of the same problem, but I don't know yet. But uh, but yeah, those times, yes, only. Uh, and in 2 weeks approximately.
Of course, if it's like more, let's say it's 4 times you postpone, that will be the limit, the whole course. Okay, I don't
Four
want to be
times.
so tough, but let's do that. How about that? Let's have
Okay, 4 times.
four
Yes, I
times.
think
Yes, you
that's
get to
enough. Yeah.
postpone. If
Okay,
it's
teacher.
an agreement, then we can do it. Okay.
Okay. Yes, it's
Okay,
okay.
great. So we're gonna have classes. Then on Sunday, let's have classes 2 hours. Okay.
Okay.
1 hour after. Is that okay with you? Like
From 7 to 9.
from 7 to 9. Yes, that'll be
Okay,
the
no
schedule.
problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we're
Thank you,
gonna
teacher.
do that. No, thank
Thank
you.
you.
No problem. Okay, so let's let's continue with these reports. I don't know if I open them all. Uh, okay, in both Peruvian and English culture, the process of choosing names for children involves significant cultural importance, but not in the same way. In Peru, names often reflect elements of indigenous and Spanish heritage. It is common that parents incorporate the names of saints or cultural figures into the children's name. Additionally, it is usual for Peruvians to take two surnames, the first being from the father and the second from the mother, which emphasizes the masculine lineage. On the other hand, in English culture, names are often chosen based on personal preference, family ties, or popular trends, less emphasis on cultural stuff. While it is common for individuals to have a first name and surname in English-speaking countries, in the inclusion of material surnames is less prevalent. Uh, Understanding this difference in meaning is naming is crucial for understanding and respect for understand. It's crucial for understand. Okay, let me review this part. This crucial. Okay, I think this is great. Let's put this at 10.
Teacher, in that kind of activity, they suggest like a method of writing.
Yes,
It is important to follow that because I don't do it honestly. To be honest, I don't.
like this model.
No. Mm, for example, you have to do a Venn diagram and that kind of thing.
Oh, here, yes.
It
Uh,
is it is convenient to follow that or not?
no, really, in the TOEFL, you don't need this, to be honest. In the TOEFL, you're going to write about an academic essay that it's very short, to be honest, and then you're going to have the integrated writing, and I have a script for that, so you don't need that.
Okay, okay.
Okay, but I guess that if you are trying to use, I don't know, in the future, for the TOEFL specifically, you don't need this. Okay, but for other things, probably you need that. I don't know. The TOEFL, you don't need this diagram.
For example, in some how do you say that, to apply to an internship or something like that,
Yes.
they make you to write an essay and that kind of stuff. Mm, for example, this kind of thing, you have to follow some recommendations like this, for example, or not? Do you know about that?
Yes, I know about essays, about writing essays. Uh, well, in an essay, that was something that in the TOEFL previously you had the the independent writing, which was an essay. Okay, so previously, before 2023, there was the independent writing and the integrated writing. And I wrote that independent writing. It was an essay, basically. Okay, it was very open, only a question. And of course, you need to follow a format in the sense that, let me see if I have it here. Let me see if I have it here. Okay, yes. So basically, in an essay, you would need to have like, uh, well, this was my format, right? But you need to have like first introduction paragraph where you basically you basically say your thesis statement. You basically identify the thesis statement, and uh, and then you need to provide like more information about that thesis statement, like all the arguments, and then a conclusion, basically. So, but I've never seen like that you need like to draw this diagram. I've never seen that.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess that this is only for comparing two things, I guess. But
Okay.
normally in an essay, like you don't need it like or like draw this thing unless you want to
Mm,
compare, but it's not like necessary. I've never seen that.
yeah, in other similar activities, there are other suggestions like take notes or make another diagram. But it's just they're just recommendations, right? I don't have to follow that.
Yes, only recommendations. Yes, only recommendations.
Okay.
I guess this
Okay.
what you wrote is it's well written, to be honest with you. Okay,
Okay.
so I guess yes, it's well written. Of course, if you want to improve, you would need to have like a conclusion, right? Of course, but the rest is fine. It's a great writing. Okay, but
Okay.
this, of course, you need to follow some recommendations here. But this diagram, I've never seen this. Like I've never done this. Okay,
Okay, teacher. Okay.
so okay, let's move on then. We have here 100, 100, 100. Okay, let's do this one.
Tali isn't going to class tonight. Tali isn't going to class tonight.
Tali isn't going to class tonight.
Tali isn't going to class tonight.
Tali isn't going to class tonight.
I think she's gonna work late.
I think it's gonna work late.
Her story isn't going well.
Her story isn't going well.
Is she gonna keep investigating?
Is she gonna keep investigating?
Is she going to become a reporter?
Is she gonna become a reporter?
Is she gonna become a reporter?
You're gonna become a reporter.
Is she gonna become a reporter?
You're gonna become a reporter. You're gonna become a reporter.
It's become, not become. Don't tell me.
Mm.
So,
Teacher, I couldn't hear you.
okay, so the word is like it's become, become,
I'm gonna
because
say
it's become, like with
Uh-huh.
be, become, it's
Become.
become.
Is she gonna become a reporter?
That's the only difference. I don't know if you noticed that.
No, I can hear my audio really well. Strange. We can hear the audio.
You can hear? Okay, hold on, hold on. Okay, so let's
Is she going to become a reporter?
No, yes. You're gonna become a reporter.
Is she going to become a
become,
reporter?
You're gonna become a reporter.
become, right? So,
Become.
yeah, it's become.
Okay, okay. So is she gonna become a reporter?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, okay. I get it now. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Teacher, the pronunciation gonna it is necessary or it's
Is she gonna? You
uh-huh.
could say going to, but it's more common to say gonna.
Okay.
More
But
common
it
to
is
say gonna.
correct to write gonna or not?
No, right? No, you don't write gonna.
Okay.
Formally, at least you don't write that. Formally.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay, so let's move on.
Are you going to the game?
Are you going to a game?
Is Nick gonna play?
Is Nick gonna play?
Is Nick going to prove he's innocent?
Is Nick gonna prove he's innocent?
He's gonna try his best.
He's gonna try his best.
I think he's going to Talia's office.
I think he's going to Talia's office.
What does Nick think of it?
What does Nick think of it?
At first, he didn't want to deal with it.
At first, he didn't want to deal with it.
Now he says he won't put up with it.
Now he says he won't put up with it.
I hope things work out.
I hope things work out.
Me too. I've always looked up to him.
Me too. I've always looked up to him.
Can I look at your newspaper?
Can I look at your newspaper?
I want to catch up on the news.
I want to catch up on the news.
Sure. What's going on?
Sure, what's going on?
There's a story coming out about Nick.
There's a story coming out about Nick.
Are they really going ahead with the story?
Are they really going ahead with the story?
How do you feel about Professor Travis? Actually, I think she's great. Why? What do you think of her?
Actually, I think she's great. Why? What do you think of her?
Oh, I like her too. Are you getting a lot out of the class? Definitely. In my opinion, it's a great class.
Definitely. In my opinion, it's a great class.
What'd you think of this week's homework assignment? You know, I'm not really sure. I haven't started it yet.
I am not really sure. I haven't started it yet.
Great.
I am so excited about the France versus Mexico match tonight.
Yeah, me too. Do you think Mexico will win?
Yeah, me too. Do you think Mexico will win?
Absolutely. They have some really good players on their team.
Yes, but what do you make of Roberto Montoya? He hasn't been playing very well lately.
Yeah, but what do you make of Roberto Montoya? He hasn't been playing very well lately.
Well, that's because he had an injury, but I think he's fine now.
Well, if you ask me, France will win. Their forward, Luc Bernard, is a great player.
Well, if you ask me, France will win. Their forward, Luke Bernard, is a great player.
Great. Okay. You must report any loss stolen when your documents. Okay, here you need to have like a period instead of a comma. That's the only observation I have. Because don't be too trusting. I guess that here you need it. If you don't have a reason to put a comma, then you shouldn't put a comma there. Okay?
So there will be a period.
A period, yes. Period. New ways of-
Interesting.
Don't be too trusting, period. New ways, because it's a different statement. It's not like
It's
in
not
English.
consequence of the first.
Uh,
Wait,
don't be too trusting. I guess so, but you're not using any connector. So
the comma is not a connector. Well,
no, the comma is not a connector. If you use
okay.
like, don't be too trusting for, or let's say because, or due to the fact that, or since, or as, one connector that implies a reason, and then you would place a comma in some cases. But here, it's a different sentence. Okay, so you don't use like there should be a reason of why you use a comma. If you use a comma, it's like because you have like these kind of words. These are transition words, you need a comma, or if you are using if, you need a comma, right? But here I don't see any reason to use a comma. Okay, so it would be like a period.
Okay.
But if you
If
wrote a
I-
comma, I don't think they would put like a mistake here at the top, but I guess that it would be a period. Yes, what's your question?
If I say don't be too trusting because new ways, and in that way, should I put a comma?
No, then you don't need, like if you said this,
Any comma.
hold on. If you say like don't be
Yeah.
too trusting because new ways
Mhm.
of digital def appear and develop every day. If you said this, you wouldn't need a comma. Because when you use because in the middle, you don't need a comma. That's something that you're gonna see in the TOEFL course. We're
Okay.
gonna explain that to you, the connectors and all the commas and everything else. But in this case, you don't need a comma here because
Okay.
is but if you said like
Understand.
this, let's rewrite this. If you wrote like this, then you will need a comma. The second one needs a comma because it's used at the beginning. Okay,
Okay.
so in that case, then you need a comma. But because it's in the middle, you don't need a comma. And these two separately are like, of course, they have like, as you said, they have connection. However, because they are not connected with any connector, I guess, and I'm pretty sure that they are separate statements, even though they're connected.
Okay.
It's not like in Spanish, we
Mhm.
were taught that you need to place a comma if there's some, in Spanish, they say that you need to place a comma if there's like this, if the sentence is too long, right? You need to place a comma or
Mm.
put a comma in the middle.
Yeah,
But in
and
English,
also, yeah.
in English, it's not like that. At least in the formal writing, they have a lot of periods. They have a lot of periods.
Okay, okay. Yeah, because in Spanish sometimes the comma is a connector in
What?
Spanish. I mean, in
Spanish,
Spanish, sometimes the comma is a connector.
Yes, in Spanish, yes, you place a comma because it's too long or because it's a connector, yes, but if you really read pieces of paper like articles in English, like this place is very, very good. I'm gonna show you. This is The Economist called. Okay, The Economist. So if you read these articles, let's see if they let us read. I don't think so. Yes. But here they don't use commas so much. You're gonna realize that. They use when they have like connectors. Okay.
Okay, okay, I get it.
Like here, those of Britain, France, Germany, and Japan each grew by less than 2% during the same period. The yen is at a 34-year low against the dollar. So here, like, you could use a comma in Spanish, I guess, because they're related, right? But it's a completely different sentence. That's why
Okay.
even though it's related to here. Of course it's related. But that's something very important. Okay.
If I say, for example, new ways of digital theft appear and develop every day, so don't be too trusting. In that
Yes,
case, I would use a comma or not.
like this. Let's try this. So you're trying to say like this.
Right.
Like this?
Uh-huh.
In this case, yes, because so is a fanboy coordinated conjunction, and it always needs a comma. It always needs a comma. So it depends. It depends on that's something that we're gonna watch on. We're gonna see on the TOEFL course. But anyways, let me show you something. If you wanna like review that before, here are some videos that are prepared by us. Connectors 1, 2, and 3. You can watch this. There's the explanation of these connectors: coordinated, subordinated, and transitions.
Okay.
Okay, so here you're gonna have like an explanation, but if you wanna wait for the TOEFL course, in the TOEFL course, we're gonna teach you all the commas needed.
Mhm.
All the commas
Okay,
needed,
teacher.
like how to use in terms of transition connectors, okay?
Mhm. Okay.
Okay, so that was great. Okay, so okay, so let's move on.
It was about a year ago.
It was about a year ago.
Sorry, it's after 5.
Sorry, it's after 5.
I have to leave in a minute.
I have to leave in a minute.
But cheer up.
But cheer up.
Things can't be as awful as all that.
Things can be as awful as all that.
She works in an office here.
She works in an office here.
She's an executive.
She's an executive.
I have her card.
I have her card.
Here it is.
Here it is.
I met her in the lobby.
I met her in the lobby.
Great.
Things aren't always as they seem.
Things aren't always as they seem.
But sometimes things are exactly as they seem.
But sometimes things are exactly as they seem.
As a reporter, you're too trusting.
As a reporter, you're too trusting.
Do I have to be as skeptical as you?
You have to be as skeptical as you.
When you're as experienced as I am, you'll be skeptical too.
When you're as experienced as I am, you'll be skeptical too.
Great.
She's as tall as you are.
She's as tall as you are.
And as far as I know, she works here.
And as far as I know, she works here.
There's been no Jackie Baker as long as I've been here.
There's been no Jackie Baker as long as I've been here.
I didn't expect things to get as bad as this.
I didn't expect things to get as bad as this.
Now don't get as angry as that woman who was here.
Now don't get as angry as that woman who was here.
Now don't get as angry as that woman who was here.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, Nick. Hey, do you need a hand with that?
Hey Nick, do you need a hand with that?
No, thanks. I've got it.
Okay, but let me help you with the door.
Okay, but let me help you with the door.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
No problem.
Hi, I'll be ready in a minute.
Okay. Can I have something to drink?
Okay. Can I have something to drink?
Sure, go ahead. There's some iced tea and water in the refrigerator.
Oh, I love that CD. Do you mind if I borrow it?
Oh, I love that CD. Do you mind if I borrow it?
Well, actually, yes, I do. It's not mine. I borrowed it from Amy.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Oh, it's okay. I understand.
Okay, so here it says C1. Hang on, listen. Okay, so here is the C1, let's see. Okay, so here we have 98%. C1 we have 98. Okay, 90.
And I think she has ruined my career. And I think she has ruined my career.
So here it's like, I think she
No, that's really.
she's ruined my career. So the only possibility would be has. Because if you said like she is ruining my career. That's very different. Okay, so
Yeah,
here it's
can you play again?
And I think she has ruined my career.
ruin.
How
That's
do you
ruin.
pronounce ruining with ing?
And I think she has ruined my career.
Ruining.
Ruining.
Yes. I think she's
I
ruining
heard
my
ruining.
what?
I heard ruining my
Ah, you
career.
heard the ruining. Okay, no.
And I think she has ruined my career.
Ruined. Like ruined.
Ruining, yeah.
Ruined
Yeah.
instead of ruining. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so here, okay, so that was the only mistake. Let's see, C2. We have also 98.
Teacher, when I speak in the TOEFL, it is that important to pronounce
Need to catch up.
that kind of a stress in the words.
Yes, it's important.
Hmm.
Very important.
I need to catch up on the news. I need to catch up on the news.
Catch up.
I need to catch up on the news.
Up on the news. Catch up on the news. Yes, so the stress is on up.
I need to catch up on the news.
Catch up on the news. It's not like I need to catch up on the news. It's like I need to catch up on the news.
Yes.
Okay, so
Good
that's
job.
a mistake. Okay, so that's it for today. I think that we have no more time, so please let's respond to the poll. And I'm gonna see you on Thursday, right? Thursday, and on Sunday we have 2 hours of classes.
Yes.
Okay, so let's please respond to the poll. Okay,
Teacher,
thank
thank you.
So see you on Thursday.